everyone, welcome to my channel, and if you remember or if you saw, I posted a review for the episodes 1 and 2 of Insatiable, and yeah, I talked about how much I disliked them, and I was kind of hoping that it was going to get better, but it didn't. Finally finished it. I actually finished it like 2 days ago, something like that. And I have to say the worst of the series are the first 2 episodes. It gets a little bit better after that. It doesn't get good. It doesn't get any good, but it gets a little bit better, if that makes any sense. And here's the thing, if you haven't watched it and you're kind of curious about it, just go ahead and do it. But if you think you're not going to like it, that it's going to be a little bit offensive, it definitely is. So if you know, it's one of those series that you won't miss a thing if you don't watch it. I will give it like 2 out of 10. It was pretty bad, honestly, and it ends on a cliffhanger, which I think it was a little bit of a stupid decision because I really don't think it's going to get a second season. It was a mess of a show. I'm going to talk about the series as a whole. And yeah, it was terrible, really. And here's the thing, I hated almost every single character in that story. Everyone was vile and terrible and awful and mean and evil. I don't know, it was so confusing, and there were so many unnecessary things in it. I don't know, like, I don't hate that show, right? I just dislike it very much. Here's the thing, the main character, Patty, I'm not sure where the series was trying to go with her. She is a horrible person, like, deep in her heart, she's horrible, and from the beginning, it's like, this show made that clear for you. But you're thinking that maybe she's going to have an arc, that maybe by the end of the series she's going to get better, she's going to, you know, be a better person, whatever, like, there's going to be a lesson there, right? A lesson to be learned, and she's going to be just a better character, but she just isn't, she gets worse. And I don't know if the series, I don't know if she's supposed to be this villain, and you know, the series is just talking about, you know, I honestly don't know what is happening. And like I said, I just finished it. It's just so weird and so confusing, and I don't know if, okay, I'm going to start spoiling a little bit. If you want to watch the series and you don't want to get spoiled, so just stop this right here and go watch it and come back. But if you don't have any intentions of watching it and you just want to know what it is all about, just keep watching. Honestly, you're not missing anything. So let's start with Patty, our main character. Like I said, she's awful and she's a murderer. Yes. In the second episode, she gets really happy that someone dies, right? Just because he was a little bit mean to her. And I just don't understand. She's just super happy that this guy is dead, and she thinks she did it, and that makes her proud, I guess, and that's so weird. And throughout the rest of the episodes, she just does a lot of weird things. She tries to kidnap someone, she tries to break someone's marriage, both marriage. And she likes him, like, I don't understand, and she does a lot of things, like telling his wife, Bob's wife, that he was cheating on her. She also tells everyone, just a room full of people, that Bob is gay, and he just breaks down, he doesn't know what to do, and that's completely understandable. And at the end of the series, she actually murders someone, like, she kills someone. And I don't know, it's like she feels guilty, but she's more like scared that someone's going to find out. And I don't like her at all, and I don't know, I have no idea what she's supposed to be. Like, she is a protagonist, but what the hell is happening with her? Like, what was the point of telling her story, that she's just a psychopath? I don't get it. Now we're talking about Bob, right? In my first review, I was talking about how he is like pretty naive, like quite innocent. I don't know, like he was one of the few people that I actually liked from the show, along with Nani, Patty's best friend. But then you find out a lot of things about him. That like it's driving me crazy. And we find out he was cheating on his wife. And what the fuck? I don't know. I just started to dislike him because I don't know. That's a horrible thing to do. Just cheating on someone. No, I don't like that, and I can't support that. And he also like he's having problems with his wife because she finds out because of Patty. Always trying to get his wife back, and then he cheats on her again. What? Why? It's like he didn't even learn anything, and I don't understand. Just everyone is awful. Also Bob's wife, it's a horrible person. She's just, I don't know. She only cares about what people think. There are a few times when they show you their human side, right? And you get them, you do, but they are still pretty bad people, especially Patty. I'm not sure if they are trying to say that Patty is mean because she was bullied, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think it's something that's within her, and again, I'm still trying to figure out why this story needed to be told. The only person that I actually liked was Nani. I didn't like her at the first 2 episodes. She was portrayed just as a pervert, and I didn't like that at all, but then she changes and then she becomes a little bit more than that, and that's fine. I really like that. But yeah, just everyone else is trash, pretty much. Not all of them, but almost everyone. Another con, again, Patty's obsession with Bob. And again, I discussed it a little bit before, but he is a guy, he's the first guy to ever call her beautiful and that she was pretty and all of that. And so she gets obsessed, and again, you will think she will come out of it a little bit sooner than she did. But she doesn't. Right until the end, she's still obsessed with him, even when she's had like boyfriends and all of that, whom she treats like garbage. They are just disposable to her. There was this scene with Patty and this transgender woman. I can't remember her name, if they ever mention it, which I think they did. And they're talking about body insecurities and how it is so hard to be just unhappy with your body. Doesn't matter the way they look, doesn't matter the way you look, because these women looked amazing, they had amazing bodies, but they still feel uncomfortable. And I get it, there is this thing that if you look pretty, then you don't have the right to be uncomfortable with your body, and if you complain about it or if you just mention that you are a bit insecure, just like everyone gets angry at you for some reason. But that is the thing, you can be uncomfortable and look fine in the eyes of others, but to you, you might still not be who you want to be because you simply don't know who that is. Because you think that if you go and look the way you wanted after dieting, after exercise, after whatever, and you still feel uncomfortable, like it is a thing, right? It's not just fantasy or whatever, because self-love, it's more than just looking good. It's actually harder to love yourself, especially after being bullied or being uncomfortable with your body. It's not something that's just going to change from one day to the other or 1 month to the other. And I liked the way they discussed it, and I thought it was pretty heartful, really. Sadly, we didn't have a lot of moments like that in the show. Another con is Patty's relationship with her mother. By the end, Patty and her mom understand each other way more than before, and it's like they're going to have this better relationship, but then her mother just leaves again. She's like, oh, I'm going to leave you to live your life, I'm going to go and figure out myself. And I'm like, then why bother to, make them understand each other a little bit more and have these conversations when they are just really open and they get to understand each other. If again you're just going to send her mom away, what was the point of it all then? I think that's it. That is all I have to say about that. I'm glad it is over, at least for me. But yeah, I'm just hoping for Netflix to get better things out. So That's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I'll see you later. Bye.